Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called In My Mind by Hedley. And it starts out with this really cool lick where if you kind of take your second finger and kind of put it on the A string on the 3rd fret, and then your 3rd finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, you can kind of do a little arpeggio around that chord where you do the A string, and then the G string, and then B string, and then high E, and then back to the B, and then back to the G. So you're going A, G, B, E, B, G is kind of that first lick. And then from there, then we go to kind of this, we kind of take the second finger, or we could do a first finger and go to A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, and then we kind of go A string, and then G string, B string, and then the high E string. So we got kind of this C lick, sort of, and then this B lick. And then from there, then we go into kind of an A minor thing, where we play an A minor 7. We play A minor 7. First finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds like A minor 7. And there's some really cool licks actually around that A minor 7. We're going to play the open A, open B, and kind of do a hammer on. So I'm kind of playing open B and putting my finger down with enough force to carry the sound. And then open G, open E, and then we could even kind of do that lick again, timing-wise. And then we go back to the 2nd fret on the A string, open D, 2nd on the G, open B. It's kind of a little lick. And this can feel really good fingerstyle actually. It's kind of like this little C thing, B thing, A minor 7. And you might want to kind of play around with that fingerstyle too. That can feel really good. And on the A minor, sometimes it gets varied. So you may want to kind of play around with other A minor licks before you kind of jump back into that B kind of thing. So now if you're going to strum through it though, I would really think about using something called C major 9, where you do your 2nd finger on the D string 2nd, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd, and the pinky on the B string 3rd. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major 9. And you can even swap that out for 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger if that feels better for you. And then from there, then we go 1st finger on the A string 2nd, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd, and that's kind of like a little B minor 7 kind of thing. And then from there, then we go to that A minor 7, and you may want to walk back up to that B minor. That's basically our verse. It's kind of that C, B, A minor, B, until we get to the very end of the verse, and then there's this really cool hit on an F major chord, and you could do that as an F major 7. And then when you play F major 7, 1st finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, 2nd finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger goes to the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, then that sounds like F major 7. So it's kind of this cool little hit right after that A minor at the very end on kind of this F major 7 chord. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. You have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. But if you wanted to, you could even throw in other C chords too, kind of C major or kind of a C major 7 could be kind of a cool thing through that too. And one way to kind of apply that to our verse progression is to do that. And this is going to be really slow, but you can kind of C with a down, down, up, B minor with a down, down, up, and then A minor with a down, down, up, B minor with a down, up, C down, down, up, B minor down, down, up, A minor down, down, up, B minor down, up, C down, down, up, B minor down, down, up, A minor down, down, up, down, up, F, kind of that big F push at the very end. And then from there, then we go on into our chorus part. And our chorus starts on an E minor chord, and we play E minor. 1st finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like an E minor chord. It sounds really sad. Now you may want to think about using something called E minor 7 too, where you could take your pinky and kind of go to the B string on the 3rd fret, which is kind of part of our earlier lick. And so really kind of think about that chord. And then from the E minor 7, we go to a D major chord, and we play D major. 1st finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, then that sounds a D major, and it sounds really happy. And then from the D, then we go to a C major. And like I said before, you can make that kind of a C major, a C major 7, or a C major 9, and that can sound really cool. So we tried our strum pattern through that. It'd be another really slow down, down up on the E minor and the D, and then we end up with our whole strum pattern on the C. Up, down, E minor, down, down, up, D, down, Now, something else I would think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the C, you can do the A string for your bass. On the B minor, you can do the A string for the bass. On the A minor, you have the A string for the bass. On the F major 7, you have the D for the bass. And then on the E minor, you have the low E string for the bass. And on the D chord, you have the D for your bass. So you can kind of apply that to your verse and have C with kind of a bass down up, B minor with a bass down up, A minor with the A bass down up, B minor down up, C with an A bass down up, B minor with an A bass down up, B minor with an A bass down up, B minor, C with an A bass down up, B minor with an A bass down up, A minor with an A bass down up, down, big F hit. Or we could try that through our chorus and have E minor with the bass down up, B with the D bass down up, C with an A bass down up, down, E minor with the A bass down up, B with the D bass down up, C with an A bass down up, down, E minor with the A bass down up, B with the D bass down up, C with an A bass down up, down, E minor with the A bass down up, B with the D bass down up, C. And then another strum pattern though that I would think about using through the song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you tap in your foot to the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where we divide that foot tap into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the C and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, you got down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we try to apply that to our verse. We could kind of half our strum pattern with a C and B minor. We do our whole strum pattern on the A minor until the last down, up, we kind of hit our B minor for that chord. So you have C with a down, 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 up, B minor down, 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 B minor down, 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 up, down, B minor down, up, down, C down, 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 B minor down, 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 A minor down, 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 up, down, B minor down, up, down, C down, 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 B minor down, 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 B minor down, 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 up, down, B minor down, up, down. And you could add basses to that too, and kind of make it a bass down, down, up, bass down, down, up, down, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, B minor with an A bass, down, down, A minor with an A bass, down, down, up, down, B minor, C, C, B minor, A minor, F. It's kind of that big hit. And then if we tried applying that to our chorus, we could do kind of the E minor down, 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 B down, 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 C down, 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 up, down, 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 C. Or we could add basses to that and have E minor with the low E bass, D with the D bass, C with an A bass. E minor low E bass, D with the D bass, C with an A bass. That's the basics of how you could strum through In My Mind by Hedley. So good luck!